A very warm welcome to our audiences, and after a very, very long time, we are resuming our podcasts. And today, the first season episode is about Omni Channel Strategy for your business and brand. And why is it so important? What is the opportunity for you here? What is the right mix and solution that you should be having as a business owner for an omni-channel strategy? Let's discuss it this podcast. We'll keep it swift and smart. All right, what are the problems that you would ideally face as a business owner when you are running an e-commerce or a lead generation B2B kind of online digital ad spends, or let's say having presence online? Now this is mostly about online presences, but the omni-channel strategy can be blended very well with offline strategies. So let's get into it ahead. Now, what are the type of problems that business owners face when they are on a single channel approach? There are ad disapprovals, and it may take a lot of time to be resolved. There can be account bans, and the resolutions will take a lot of time. The new updates that keep coming in each channel often produces its own hurdles or bottlenecks. There was a payment method change according to RBI regulations, and that also the payments were getting stuck on Facebook and ads were not running for a number of days when it was the peak season, and brands were facing a lot of problem with a single channel approach. Each channel has its own dynamics, and we may not know what will work when and what will change when. And then came iOS disruption. A lot of changes keep happening in the algorithm of Google, SERPs, Google Ads. Standard shopping were replaced by PMax, and we wouldn't know what to do or where to spend or how to scale up. Now, what are some other problems? Your ROAS may see a plateau and may not rise up, and there are strategies that you would need ongoingly to bring that ROAS up. You can face problems such as attribution model challenges, how to attribute to a single channel when you are spending across platforms, or if you're not spending across platforms, you're placing all your eggs in a single basket and being dependent on a single platform to give you results, whereas your consumers may not be always searching for you on that platform or that targeting method. What is the solution to all of this? The solution is that you should have a diverse presence on different ad platforms, be it Google Ads, Meta Ads primarily in India. Pinterest ads have also been rolled out. Going forward, you may have TikTok ads if you are outside India or in US and other countries, leading territories. You can also put some money in, other than the paid campaigns, into email marketing campaigns, WhatsApp campaigns, SMS marketing, or any other kind of offline channels, and study the correlation of what happens. And it has to be a data-driven model. When you're able to study some data, spend on some tech stacks and pro tools, you are able to drive more advanced level of data to be able to make smarter decisions. If it all sounds very jargonish, let's put forward an example of a client that we have been working with in the recent past, or recently, let's say. They are more from a related industry, although they are not head-on competitors. So we can compare the data metrics. The locations are primarily more or less same. The client A did not have an omni-channel strategy. Client B had an omni-channel strategy. So client A would often face a plateau of pushing their ROAS through a single platform of Google Ads, whereas client B adopted a multifaceted, omni-channel strategy. Other than the paid campaign models of Facebook and Meta Ads and Google Ads, they also invested in email marketing campaigns, SMS campaigns, WhatsApp marketing, and a few other tools. Whereas client A shied away from Meta because of their own myths or perceptions. Nothing is right or wrong. And we could see the differences of how scale up happened with client A versus client B. Client B also invested in a particular tech stack for their user interaction, heat map recordings, and session periods of how the customers will check out on the e-commerce platform. The client B also invested in an attribution tool, a very high level attribution tool, which will give them not just the ROAS from platform A or B, it would give them a very smart blended ROAS. It means if I put in my overheads into the platform or the tool, and my ad spends are being recorded, my tool costs are being recorded, my agency fees is being recorded, and plus minus some more overheads if I make a template and put it there, the tool is able to calculate a blended ROAS, and we could scale up to 7 of a blended ROAS for client B vis-a-vis client A. Client A was seeing a healthy ROAS, but that was driven by a single channel approach, mostly by Google ads and standard shopping, and then we scale up to performance shopping, performance max campaigns. Now, having stated that example, we could delve into more detailed case studies later. We also want to tell you what are the opportunities that you have when you have different channels where you plug and play your money and even your organic methods. You always will have a backup channel in place, which will where you could test during seasons, during festivals, or plug and play whenever you face a problem in another channel or tool. You will avail the different targeting strategies. Google Ads offers a variety of targeting methods like affinity marketing, in-market approaches, algorithmically driven, of course, remarketings are actively present on Meta and Google, but there are slight nuances of exploration. Then also you are able to, your funnel stays alive. Most important thing, fresh traffic keeps coming to your website, new customers, new sessions keep happening on your website from different channels. Not only that, you are able to tap your returning customers or customers who have abandoned your cart, customers who have come to your website but not purchased with you in the last so many days and whatnot. A very blended kind of an aggregated marketing strategy is possible only when you are present on different channels. You can also use smarter attribution models, like I mentioned earlier. If you want to know some tech stack names, we would come up with a tech stack podcast very soon, where in e-commerce, what is an ideal tech stack should look like. We will look into it together. This is about the Omni Channel approach. How we help our clients in Omni Channel approach is via very boutiquely managed Google ads and Facebook ads, of course Meta ads. Then there can be an approach towards email marketing, an approach towards content marketing, building your pillar content and cluster of content. We can also plug and play, bringing funnel driven audiences or customers to your website, potential customers. We could promote them, we could boost informational content on different platforms, be it Twitter or Facebook, via promotion of your blogs. We could push remarketing very actively via your Meta ads. We also would blend in ideally very affordable, or let's say very cost friendly traffic driven approach via PMAX on Google ads. We would also blend in your databases, customer checkout purchases information, and create smart lookalike audiences. And all this is possible when you bounce your customers from one place to the other, and they find you when and where they are looking for you actively. Yes, this is very important. The behavior of consumers, how they purchase a particular product. If we study the consumer journeys, which are easily available on a number of analytical tools, including if you have a very premium or a pro kind of a tech stack that you should have as an e-commerce. Now let's say me as a mother I'm recording this podcast on a weekday when my kids are gone to school and they're taken care of by my educators, and I'm at peace with my home. My spouse is away to his workplace, and yes, so ideally I would also want to shop other than a weekend as a mother. And if I explored something on Saturday or Sunday, I may not be able to give time to it, and I am out there looking for a solution, let's say on a weekday or in the early morning hours or early afternoon hours. And if your brand doesn't show up, you are losing a customer there. And hence this is an approach of Omni Channel Strategy. Of course, you can study correlations very well, right? Like we already mentioned, and hence we really advocate an Omni Channel Strategy. We have often failed to let's say the single strategy presences would fail to give you the kind of results that you would otherwise expect with a very good blended mix. It's not just an agency is always trying to give you multiple services, but there is a science and logic behind it that you need to talk and understand about and keep your perspectives a test. That's all from us for business owners, especially in e-commerce and B2B. Bank on that omni-channel strategy. If you need to speak to us and you are having ad budgets of over 50,000 monthly, you would want to explore what are the other opportunities for you. Till the next podcast, thank you so much. Keep listening. We have just kicked off with the new season, and we would have more seasoned episodes as we pass on. Thank you so much. Bye.